If you're running a tech startup, watch this. If your lead developer shows up someday and says that he's sorry, that he's leaving the company, that he got a better job somewhere, don't let him go. Don't let him go, because that could signify the death of that project. Many good ideas have perished that way because the guy that understands the project the most left, and the company was not wise enough to do everything possible to keep him. The lead developer is the guy that understands this project the most. Most times, he's the guy that built the project from beginning. Sometimes he has stayed long enough in the project to be the only guy within the team of 5, 10, 15 developers that really understands that project. You don't want him to go. He is the project. Allah no reach your side. If you have already found yourself in such a place that one person understands the project more than others, it's a mistake already. Here is what you're going to do. This guy suddenly shows up. Maybe he's frustrated in your company, or maybe he's just looking for a better life. You can't tie him down. Now he has got a better offer somewhere. He shows up, wants to resign. Stop it, because it's taking you unawares. Here's what you're going to do. Find out how much the new company promised to pay him and pay him that. Or you double his salary, whatever. Anyone that works. Now that he has agreed to stay, because you're now offering a better pay, you can now bring somebody of his quality. The developers are in qualities, experience. And put that person to understudy him. Put that person as part of the team. That's the new guy is going to be the replacement of the old guy for at least 2 months, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, until the new guy is now comfortable with the project. Then you can let the old guy go. Respectfully. The reason I say respectfully is that even though this old guy is gone, there are still many scenarios where the new team still has to reach out to that old guy, consult him for 30 minutes, 1 hour, maybe video call, so that he'll put them through some things. Now this consultation, it's okay if you pay for it. It's just a 1 hour, 30 minutes, you pay for it, so that the guy will be happy enough to transfer the knowledge proper. If you don't do it this way, you might fall into the temptation of expecting a project to be delivered on a certain time. If it's not delivered, you feel that the developer is incompetent, you fire him suddenly. Now you've fired him. When the new developer replacement comes in, he's totally confused looking at the code base. The onboarding time takes him months for him to even figure out what the old guy was trying to do. Takes him months. In fact, some new developers will tell you it's better we'll scrap the whole project and start afresh. That is scrapping all the salaries you've paid, all the resources you've spent on that whole project. You start afresh. Now, him starting afresh, the new developer or developer starting afresh, is going to also result in the same kind of scenario. One day, the lead developer will attempt to leave the company, and if you don't handle it properly, it will repeat itself again. Many good startup ideas have failed like this because they couldn't launch. Once they are close to launching, something happens, everything comes down. So don't let your lead developer go. Now, if you can't increase his salary due to some financial constraint to what the new guys are promising, what the new guys are promising is his new valuation. The developer is a product, it's his new valuation. That's the way he's saying it. What you can do is to phase it, in the sense that you can allow him, for instance, to work remotely. Let him start working with the new company, and then start working with your continue working with your company fewer hours per day. For instance, if he's working with the new company, if he used to work with your company 9 to 5, all right, you can say you work with us 3 hours per day instead of like 8 hours per day or something. You work remotely so that the new team will have direct access to him as still member of the team. You can do this for a month or 2. It's just 2 extra salaries, okay? So that the new team will get acquainted and accustomed to the code base. Code base is really hard, especially when it's another developer that wrote it. In fact, any good developer will tell you that if they come back to the code they themselves wrote the next year, they will be confused. You understand? Don't let your lead developer go. Basically, the guy that understands the project the most. Don't just kick him out anyhow.